ESPN.
Hey, Bruce. I'm just wondering what you hope your future is with this team.
I hope I'm here. I know my contract's up, but I hope I'm staying in Brooklyn. I love playing with these guys. They made me better this year. I worked on a lot of things. I had a lot to work on this summer, and I will get better. But I hope I'm here for sure.
Back to Christian.
Nets World, it's your boy AJ. It's Nets News, #We Go Hard. You guys know what it is. Hit that like button, subscribe, notification. You guys know what to do. So I know I'm supposed to be dropping the Nets video on the guards on the draft, but this news kind of just broke, and I want to talk about it because it just gives us a good outlook on Bruce Brown, the situation that's going on with Bruce. And if you guys didn't know, Bruce Brown was actually spotted at Barclays not too long ago watching a Liberty game. So it's just important to know where we stand on Bruce Brown. So this is a report from Nets Daily, and some interesting news came out that said only 8 teams are projected to have cap space this offseason. New York, 51 million, San Antonio, 49, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Toronto, Memphis, Miami, and Charlotte. Now, it says here that the high end of Brown's offers would be $8 million to $10 million range annually. It could be too rich for the Nets' taste, and Brown may have to take a bit of a discount to re-up with the Nets. A 3-year, $18 million to $21 million contract could be more palatable for Brooklyn. If negotiations with the Nets and other teams become stagnant, Brown could opt to accept the Nets' qualifying offer for $4.7 million in 2021-2022. He would then have a no-trade clause for next season and become an unrestricted free agent next summer. So again, it's just that it's important that we get to know that Bruce Brown is still a restricted free agent. So what that basically means is that he has a qualifying offer. He's still kind of under. It's like he's a free agent, but he's still restricted, which means we have his rights. So like any team could offer him more than if he accepts our qualifying offer for $4 million, then he stays. You know what I'm saying? But I think Bruce knows that he's worth more than $4 million. Again, this article saying he's worth around $8 to $10 million. I think Bruce knows that his worth is more, but the fact that he loves Brooklyn and he's like a perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like his type of game doesn't really fit anywhere else. Like you look at these other teams, New York, Dallas, Toronto, Miami, they kind of need more offense, and Bruce Brown doesn't really fit into that offense. You know what I'm saying? Like we know Bruce Brown is that defender. He can guard multiple positions. You know, we use him as a small ball rolling 5. No other team can really use Bruce the way we use Bruce because of how our team is set up. That's why I think Bruce might just go ahead and say, okay, let me just take the Nets qualifying offer, stay under them, take that $4 million for the year, and then, you know, go forward from there, instead of just looking outward and saying, oh, I want more than 8, you know, I want $10 million a year or this like that. I feel like Bruce just loves the Nets culture. He knows he would be used at, you know, more potently with the Brooklyn Nets than any other team, instead of going to another team and, you know, possibly messing things up with his career, or possibly like his game hasn't evolved to the point yet where, you know, he's a offensive guard where you can hit threes, you know, give you offense. You know, he is a defensive guard first, but I don't think his game is going to translate if he goes to another team further back. You know what I'm saying? Now, it also says here, Brown's return to Brooklyn can also be dependent on a number of other cap-related moves. Spencer Dinwiddie is a free agent as well. While Dinwiddie is a better player than Brown, the Nets prefer to keep them. The Nets prefer to keep Brown over Dinwiddie, giving the team's needs and more relevant to the projected salaries of each of them. Dinwiddie is projected to command a lot more than Brown. And then we have the DeAndre Jordan question. Will DeAndre Jordan still be on the Nets by the time this whole decision process is coming? So again, August is coming up when all these decisions have to be made. I think the draft will tell us a lot. What Sean Marks does in the draft, usually we see a lot of moves either right before the draft or during the draft that we'll see either DeAndre Jordan get moved, we'll see trades happening, you know, players getting picks and players trade. A lot of just movement during that draft. I think the draft is going to tell us everything. But as far as all this other news that's coming out, I just want to let you guys know it's all speculation. Like I said, don't take the news you guys see with a grain of salt. I literally saw Nets fans really were convinced that Kyrie was going to get traded. Like, these media pages and outlets just want you to click and share these things because it's just it's a headline. So just make sure, be careful of what you guys listen to, be careful of what you guys watch, be careful of what you guys read. It's just a lot of speculation, exaggeration, so it's just be careful. What I'm saying is be careful, because the media is just going to overhype a lot of things, but the draft will tell us everything about, so all this speculation will end when the draft happens. I believe there will be a move during the draft. But again, this is just a big news I want to bring about Bruce Brown, and I actually would like to keep Bruce Brown. There has been reports I saw a report today that PJ Tucker, the Nets are interested in PJ Tucker. To me, I'd rather have Bruce Brown than PJ Tucker because, like I said, PJ Tucker is a little overrated to me. He's not really a good defender to me. He doesn't really move his feet. He just fouls a lot, and he only can make a three from one area of the court. Any other part of the court, he cannot shoot three except for the corner. And he is just a little overrated for me. Bruce Brown does all the things PJ Tucker does, and he's younger. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Brown rebounds. He can guard. He's a better defender. So if we're able to keep Bruce Brown for that qualifying offer for $4 million, then it would be perfect. Again, and I think Bruce Brown, I just have a feeling he loves the Nets, and he loves the culture. Again, this probably was the best a team has used Bruce Brown in his whole career. I don't think the Pistons used him well, but not to this level. He had career moments this year, so I just think that's in the back of Bruce's mind that he's gonna stay with the Nets. And I'll be happy to keep Bruce Brown. If we can keep him for that $4 million, that'll be great. If he'll take that pay cut, and he knows like we're in cap hell right now, so if he can take that pay cut, that would really, really help the team. If Bruce would stay for $4 million, oh my God, that would work wonders for us, because again, it gives Sean Marks more ability to make moves, sign players, use the picks, just more cap room, so Bruce doesn't have to eat up that cap. And again, we have his rights, so we could in the future, if Bruce gives us an even better season, then maybe we could give him another deal. 'Cause again, Bruce is young. What is he, 25? So we can probably give him another deal in the future if he plays even better next year. So let me know in the comments, what should we do with Bruce Brown? Again, I would love to keep Bruce Brown. He's he was just one of those guys that we could always depend on, and he wasn't afraid of the moment. He grasped the moment. He wasn't afraid of the moment, and he would be a huge, huge force on our bench, because we know we need all the bench help this upcoming year. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Another report I saw about Nerlens Noel, the Nets being interested in Nerlens Noel. That is also a possibility. I had him on my free agent list, and the Knicks only paid him 1.5 last year, so he is very cheap. But again, all these, like I told you, I read you the teams that have cap space: the Dallas, Toronto, Miami, OKC. They probably, I could see them overpaying Nerlens. So if they do overpay Nerlens, he's not going to come to the Nets. He's going to go for that bag. But again, let me know your thoughts on Bruce Brown. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping that draft video after this. I just wanted to update you guys on this article I saw about Bruce Brown. Hey, who knows? I mean, Bruce Brown was in Barclays this summer. He still loves Barclays. He still loves Brooklyn. He probably has a spot out here. I know he's from Boston, but like I said, I have a feeling that Bruce would take that $4 million qualifying offer from us. I don't think he's going to leave us. I just have a good feeling. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AJ. It's Nets News. I'm out.